Okay, here we go. We've got some thick, long, layered hair. She would like to tackle a gorgeous half up, half down. Fun fact, she ended up changing her idea on the wedding day, but either way, she rocked this look. She has fantastic hair for it. It is definitely important to let your client know if you don't have the hair for it, it's definitely possible to make some illusion work happening. But if you have super silky fine, barely any hair, doesn't hold a curl, like this style may not be your best bet. And it's really important to know your client's texture and thickness to help gear them towards something that they will have longevity with throughout their actual day, which is why the trial is so important. And I would definitely encourage you to get that trial on the schedule before you actually have the wedding day so the bride and yourself can feel confident for what you guys are going to do. Let's get into it. Okay, per usual, I am crimping the roots. Now, she has such long, thick hair that honestly, we probably could have skipped. Oh my goodness, I'm having a seizure. We could have skipped this step. There it is, baby. And things would have been fine. But I find that when crimping, it just gives a nice little texture towards the roots so that when we're pinching and pulling for texture, it holds better, it looks better, it's nice. You know what I'm saying? So, big fan of the Schwarzkopf here. I'm using their dry texture. I'm using their medium hold as shown on screen. These two products are a great foundation. I also use their heavy hold at times, but I also kind of go back and forth between them and Kenra. I love them together. They are a definite power duo that I love using. If you have any suggestions for products, I always love hearing that as well, so drop them in the comments. But what I'm doing is I'm working in sections that are going up the head, pretty small sections vertically. Horizontally, I'm taking some decent sized sections just to get these curls nice and curly for her. We want this to hold. We were really curious how well her hair would hold throughout the day because she is wearing it down and it is so heavy. I told her, let's go a little bit curlier this time because we can always loosen it on the day of. But if we do it too loose today, it's a little bit too hard to tell where we're gonna find ourselves on the wedding day. So for this look, her curl pattern, I'm doing what I call opposing curls. So every other section up until I get to about the parietal ridge or slightly like closer to the crown, I do in opposite sections. So I'm curling one all the way to the left, one all the way to the right. Then when I get on the sides, I'm doing everything away from the face. Now we're getting to the money here. I'm making a little bungee with 2 elastics and 2 bobby pins. Always use 2 elastics because if one breaks, you're screwed. So the backup is there already. You know what I mean? You're just thinking ahead for yourself. Then I am creating an anchor here by gathering some hair. I'm overlocking those bobby pins together to make an X shape underneath the hair. And that's why it's called an anchor, because when you lock those 2 bobby pins together, they are not going anywhere. I'm telling you this right now. Lock them in. From here, I'm using the curl pattern to my advantage. So once I get to that top crown section, I basically split the head down the middle and then I curl everything away from the face, or I do alternating curls. For a look like this, you could do either way, but it's nice to curl away from the face in that crown section so that you can get that nice curl twist action assist from the hair being curled that direction. Then when you go to twist the hair all together, as you can see here, it kind of already wants to come together and form that really nice twist. You can emphasize that twist by breaking it into 2 sections and actually doing like a rope twist. You can just twist it all together. Whatever your inspiration picture is, if you're not getting there, try again. Then we're just locking in those bobby pins with the twist to our anchor. That is again why that anchor is so important, because it's going to hold everything else up for us, and that's why I double elastic. From here, I'm going over with my curling iron. I'm touching up these pieces on top that I really want to look nice. As shown previously, the sexy hair powder play is what I love to use to help break up and give some texture to the hair when I go to pinch and pull these curls. So as this curl is cooling, take her down, add a little bit of that powder play. It gives some nice grit so I can just pinch, pull, have these curls hold. They look really nice, really full, and it does act somewhat like a hairspray. And then I'm gonna finish with a heavy hold hairspray that I did not show. I'm using the Silkening Mist by Kenra, which adds shine, helps with some of that frizz, looks super good, and it smells fantastic. They will smell themselves all day and remember that scent, promise. And then I'm taking a little bit of oil in my hand, scrunching up those curls, and look at this luxurious half up, half down. Boy, does she have some hair. She loved it.